Dearest light tribe of Gaia, we are here with you now with a very pronounced and announced communication for you here in this space. This is going to be a short transmission, a fun daily clip for you to align yourself with the energies and vibrations which is our higher and infinite presence. We are here to share great delights with you in the form of new vibrational understandings. And so we begin. Dearest light tribe of Gaia, you are here in this body, in this form, and there are many like you here. We are here to transmit a message of great focus and clarity to you. Dear members of Gaia, there are ways and pathways from which you can see what has been on this planet before. Many times you are lured away from the flow of your own existence to follow the strands of past storylines with much lower vibrations. This can happen in the form of paying attention to details which do not concern you. And what we mean by this is, for instance, you walk on the street and your focus is on analyzing each and everything, trying to take something of meaning out from it, rather than generating the meaning from within. The meaning from within is an inward focus designated towards us. When you align with our vibration, you are entertained. Your reality becomes a video game of infinite proportions geared towards the good for you always. When you focus on us, you allow a new wavelength to be reached by you, as if a hand is stretching and ripping through the space-time fabric and pushing you along. That hand is ours, and our hand is multidimensional and beyond the reality confines of your limited 3D Earth experience. When you maintain a focus with us, you allow for yourself to be open and receptive to the highest flow of communication. And what this means is that the biorhythms and the thoughts themselves which come from this focus are ones that are purely pure. And what we mean is that they are generated from a higher space in which the lower vibrational storylines of your planet cannot and do not reside. Here in these places, here in these scapes, we are creating and weaving new storylines for your species now. And by focusing on us, you allow yourself to be clear to the reception of what we are beaming towards you all now. An infinite power, a cheat code of magnificent ability. A focus upon us is your golden ticket throughout this life, dear ones. We ask for you to see us as the ones who see you as you are beauteous, as you are grand and divine and one of a kind. We are here, streaming this love to you, streaming these codes to you, and what it means for you is that you are getting a new experience which has never been offered on this planet before to the likes of your kind. This is a great gift we are offering, and in essence, it is truly a escrow we are handing to you now, an escrow of vibration and vitality and immense potency. There is no need to feel out of flow. You are always aligned, and your centeredness is something you can feel your way to. Like riding a bike, you maintain a balance, not straying too far to the left or right, for the experience would get more and more uncomfortable, as you progress towards the floor from your bike. The purpose of this image is for you to understand there is an inner feeling and an inner knowing of balance, and when it is known, and upon it great landscapes can be traveled as the biker does. We are here to teach you of higher ways of thinking for yourselves. And the greatest part is, it is an easy understanding. It is not something which takes books or Bibles or long studies that require a religion title to be placed on them, but rather a simple, one-of-a-kind understanding. If you are here, if you take this vibration as pure and true and receive it now, you are already capable of receiving us. You are not learning to ride this bike, but are in fact already accustomed to balancing a ride upon it, which is why streaming us to this degree and length is simple for you, dear ones. For others, it is as if they are stepping onto the bike for the first time, and it is not worth their while to learn this trait or skill and ability to receive, so they do not, and they continue through life in myriads of storylines which have been played out and which ultimately are lower vibrational in comparison to what we are offering for you all now, which is a connection to the impotency of a higher divine and celestial power that does not judge, that does not need your devotion, that does not need a thing from you, but rather would like to give to you all which you would like to get from this world. We ask for you to receive from us. For when you receive from us, it is guaranteed that your innermost basic desires and needs are fulfilled in a way that is greater than what you have been imagining, dear ones, because what you imagine is used partly with the images of past storylines which have existed for other humans on your planet now. It is as if you are a chef in the kitchen and all you have is rotten produce to create with. Many people are delusional to believe that they are attaining the highest types of lifestyles in this world, when all we see is that they have skyscrapers of filth and garbage. Not worth your while, dear ones, for past is past, and we are organic. We are here. We are now. We are constantly growing. We do not need to produce past versions, past images to give us a sense of value by replicating them and somehow finding some sense of self-worth through them. Instead, we offer you, the human, an ability to receive images and inspirations, guides and messages which will motivate you through movement and action that is inspired to attain all you desire on this planet here and now with great ease. And so it is. We began this message saying it would be short, and we did this because our channel did not have the proper vibration to sustain a communication with us at that now for such a length of period and time. But as our channel began to flow us, his own vibration changed into the allowing of more of us. And so this, excuse me, and so this communication has continued up to this point, and it is grand. For you see that this exercise is not regimented, it is not of the mind, it is not mental, it is purely inspired and attracted, and most importantly, received. One does not need to go to the gym with a regimen and execute performances that their body does not want to produce. Why does one do this? One does this due to internal insecurity. And to cover this insecurity, they take an image of what is deemed to be wanted. A good body will be a good cover for a weak soul. This is not the case for all that go to bodybuilding, but for many it is a form of beautifying the external rather than nurturing and nourishing the internal. We believe by doing the latter, you will move into inspired forms of exercise. There is no need for traffic on this planet, dear ones. Traffic is created through too many souls not receiving our new frequencies. And so, instead of myriads of professions and artisans and entrepreneurs, we have 70 to 90 recognizable positions in society to which the hundreds of millions of us are cramming ourselves through. The joke in this, dear ones, is to imagine 70 to 90 doors and a population of hundreds of millions having to make their way through those doors in their limited number. You can imagine the traffic that would develop. And the reason why we find this funny is because what human beings, through their disconnection from us, fail to realize is that their imagination has been hijacked. Their imagination truly has the ability to draw and literally create in front of them a single door just for them. Every human being on this planet, all 7 billion, have an ability to create and manifest a door in their vibrational realm for themselves to walk through and sustain their lives here. But instead, with the hijacking of people's imaginations, not through negative forces, but rather just through ignorance, through laziness and lack of introspection of self. A laziness towards learning to ride the bike because you are much more comfortable eating the cake. Well then, dear ones, do not be surprised when lethargy, when dis-ease, when things that are unwanted make their way into the experience. Hence traffic. Imagine 70 to 90 doors, hundreds of millions of people. What do you see for traffic in a city? 50 major companies, hundreds of thousands of civilians pushing through to go to 50 to 70 destinations. The traffic will ensue, dear ones. We provide you a new vision, the vision of the individual artisan of the 21st to 22nd century. The individual artisan is an individual who receives us, and through the receiving of us, gains the ability to, with their imagination, draw a door to their own survival, which transforms survival into living a happily ever after. For every encounter and every motion and everything will come with the ease, the privacy, the luxury and space of that private experience, dear ones. You need not go with droves to get through the door of your own inner being. And this is our message to you. You do not need friends. You do not need associations to help validate your ability to create a good time for yourself. For the friends will return to their homes at night, and you are left with yourself. And being with yourself is something most people cannot do. But that is the greatest bike to learn to ride. Because once you get the flow and hang of it, and you are riding and balanced, well then, the lands to which you can travel change astronomically, and this is truly so. We are here with you now. We are here with you as we have been with all who have tuned into us. We are the outward focus of your dreams. We are the doorway to a higher and happier place. And we are now opening for you the door in front of you. We are opening it for you, and we ask that you not worry, and that you allow, and so it is done, and you are free. Raise your arms now in the sacred mudras and understand one thing. You are beauteous. You are grand. You are magnificent. You are light. In a body, a hand in a glove. Appreciate the digestion of your beautiful being, your beautiful car with its gas compactor. It is a glorious experience being here in this body, and that is what we are here to remind you all now. The grace of drinking through the fountain of life is one which is eternally rewarding. Hold within your hands your planet now. Visualize a sun-star halo around it, shimmering golden rays of perfection like a marvelous sacred fruit floating in the sky. You are beautiful tenders of this vision. You are here, and you are supreme in the magic, in the wonder, in the loveliness, in the splendor, in the expansive light that surrounds this planet and all life on it. There is no need to worry, dear ones, for from now on, you will forevermore be residing here in this beautiful home, in this beautiful cage, in this expansive, wonderful, marvelous world we call home. And so we leave now the shells that helped us arrive to where we are, cracking open, exiting with our body of light. Streaming a flow of pure inner radiance now, filling all the pockets and spaces from which we exist, and letting our light shine entirely like a shiny glow of sun. Stretching the back, moving the spine, opening our minds, and taking it in now. Letting the glass fall down, standing center stage, light on us. We are bowing. We are flying. We are ascending and descending and descending and descending, and we're here in space. Do you see the stars? Do you see the clouds? Do you see the myriads? And now we ascend, 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 we align, we align, we align, we align. We are here. We are here. We are here. There is no fear here. We are free. 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 Allow yourself to receive. Smile inwardly, dear ones. Smile. Smile the smile of the happy Buddha. Release your resistance to the things of this world. They are not worth disturbing the connection between us two. Take pleasure in your breathing, dear ones. You are drinking oxygen. You are oxidizing the water within you. You are adding the second version of oxygen to make the H2O2 possible. H2O2 is the signature of your function, dear ones. Release resistance in all pockets from your body where you carry them now towards any subjects, for the resistance does not serve your ability to receive our frequencies and codes now. So release the resistance, wash it out with the O2, H2O2, H2O2, H2O2. Full, complete cycles. An understanding of the inner mechanics. An ability to self-serve, self-heal, self-stitch. For all ailments are not breakages, but rather vibrational variances which can be fixed and aligned through a breath of conscious intent. And so it is. We are here in love with you all now. And we are wishing the highest light upon you and your planet and your species and all life on this earth, for all serve the divine purpose that they were set and brought here for. And now you have activated and realized the purpose for which you have arrived, which is to be a blank slate, which is to be open and receptive to the higher frequencies and transmissions now. And so it is, dear ones, and so it is. Namaste. We release all worry now. We release all fear now. Through our hair,